Let me show you two different ways to make a bridge work in RPG Maker. The first way is just going to be using scripts, nothing from the database, so no switches, variables, or a common event. But if you don't want to write script, I'll show you a way to do it with just a switch and two variables. Now there are two different bugs that may happen where you won't be able to go over the bridge if your game has a fast travel system or if your game has two different entrances to the map, but I'll go over how to fix those in the last chapter of the video. So first I'm going to show you how to make it with just the scripts, but if you want to see how to make it with a switch and two variables, feel free to skip to the next chapter. So before we start making the bridge, we're going to have to check out two different things. The first thing is we'll locate our end pieces of the bridge and make sure that underneath it, it is a four-way tile that you can go any direction. Secondly, we'll want to make sure as we're making the bridge that all of the IDs are next to each other in the list here on the left. But once you make sure all of that's in check, we'll start by making these end pieces. So double click in an end piece to make an event. We'll add the image of the bridge and make sure that the priority is same as character. Then we'll make a second page, keeping the same image, but making it so we need SelfSwitch on and the priority is below characters. Then we can click OK and copy and paste this to the other end of your bridge. Now we can work on the middle part of the bridge, so click or double click anywhere in the middle. We're going to have it be the same image of the bridge and priority as above characters. Then we'll have a second event page where SelfSwitch is on, use the same image, and this time have it be below characters. Then you can click OK and copy and paste this, filling in your whole bridge. Lastly, we'll add some events to prevent us from falling off the bridge. So double click anywhere on the side of your bridge and we'll make a new event. This one will just be one page with SelfSwitch on and same as characters for the priority. Then we can click OK and copy and paste it along the side of your bridge, but not on the side of where the end piece is. Now would be a good time to check on the left side of your screen to see if all of the event IDs line up. If not, make sure to change it so they do. Next, we'll want to find the top and bottom of our stairs that lead up to the bridge and know what the position is for the X and Y. So for me, I'll click and check. It is 3, 6 and 3, 9 for the bottom of the stairs. Then we can double click and make an event really anywhere on the map that your character won't interact with. So I'll just do the top right for me and turn this into a below characters parallel process. The first thing we'll add is a conditional branch and go over here to where the script is. We'll add this script right here, which you can find in the video description, but you'll just have to change this 3 and 6 to your X and Y position of the top of the stairs. But for me, it is 3, 6, so I'll keep it the same. Then you can click OK. And inside of that if statement, we'll just add a script. Again, these two lines can be found in the video description, so just copy and paste that into this script box. But you'll just have to change two things. This number right here, this 1, and this 17. We'll have to change it to our starting and ending ID of all of those bridge ID numbers that are connected to each other on the left of the screen. So for me, my first event starts at 1 and the last one starts at 17 for the bridge. This 18th one is the event I'm making right now, so I'll exclude it. But everything else can stay the same. This will turn on the SelfSwitch for all of those events between 1 and 17. Then we can click OK and go up to this if statement and copy and paste it below itself. Then we'll edit the second if statement, changing the X and Y position to be the bottom of the stairs and clicking OK. And inside of the script in the second if statement, we can keep everything at the top the same because we want to affect those IDs. but we'll change the true to false, and make sure you don't accidentally delete any of the parentheses or the space or comma before it. Just change the true to false. Then you can click OK and OK again, and everything should be working. Just make sure that your character spawns in below the bridge, because that is the default position of the bridge. Now, as long as the only entrance to your bridge is up and down one set of stairs, then you're all good to go. But if you have two different ways to get to your bridge, or you have two different entrances to the map, or you have a fast travel system, you can skip to the last chapter and I'll show you how to fix some bugs you may run into if you have those in your game. Now I'll show you how to make this all work with just one switch and two variables and no scripts. So the first thing you're going to want to do is figure out where your end pieces of your bridge will be, and make sure that the tile underneath that piece is a 4-direction tile that you can walk in any way. But other than that, you're good to go. So first we'll double click on one of the end spots that your bridge will be at, and we'll have the image be the bridge and the priority be same as characters. Then we'll make a second event page and have the switch be above bridge 1 and the priority be below characters. Then we'll click OK, and we can copy this end piece over to the other end piece. Then we can start working on the middle of the bridge, so click anywhere in between your two bridge pieces, and we'll have the image be the bridge and the priority be above characters. Then we can make a second event page with the switch above bridge 1 on, and it be below characters with the same bridge icon. Then you can click OK and copy and paste this to fill in the bridge in between your end pieces. And now we'll just make the invisible wall so you can't fall off the bridge. So on either side of the bridge, add an event. Have it be just one page with the switch above bridge 1 on and the priority same as characters. Then you can click OK and copy and paste this invisible wall on both sides of your bridge except for on the end pieces. You can leave those blank. Next, we'll want to try to find the top and bottom of our stairs position. So if you don't know how to do that, just click on one of them while you're in event editing mode and look at the bottom right, and it will tell you what the position is. So for mine, the top of the stairs is 3, 6, and the bottom of the stairs is 3, 9. With that information in our head, let's go and add a new event anywhere in the map that your character won't interact with. So for me, I'll just do it in the top right here. And we'll have this be a below characters parallel process. We're going to want to start off by making two control variables. The first one will add a variable called player X and have it set to the map X of the player. And the second one be a control variables with a different variable we'll call player Y set to the map Y of the player. Then we'll add two if statements inside of each other. The first one being if player X equals, and then you'll put your X position at the top of the stairs. And below that, the second if statement being if player Y equals, and then your Y position at the top of the stairs. And inside of both of those if statements, we can put a control switches above bridge 1 on. Then we could copy all of these if statements and paste it below, changing our X and Y to be the X and Y of the bottom of our stairs. And inside both of those if statements, a control switches turning that above bridge 1 off. Then you can click OK and you should be good to go. The bridge should work by letting you walk under and above it. Just make sure you spawn your character below the bridge because that is the default position of you coming into the map. Now, if you have a fast travel system or multiple ways to get onto the bridge or different elevations with different ways to enter the map, then I'll show you ways to fix possible bugs in the last chapter, which happens to be right now. So one of the first bugs you could run into is if you have a fast travel system. So let's just say that up here you have a waystone or something that you can fast travel to different waystones. So if your character walks up the stairs, it would know that you're on top of the bridge. You go over, activate the waystone so you can teleport back to it, and walk back down the stairs. So your bridge thinks that you're underneath it. You leave the map, you walk all the way to a different waystone and teleport back. Then when you do, you never walk up the stairs, so it would still think that you're below the bridge and it wouldn't let you walk across that. An easy fix would just be to go into your parallel process, copy and paste your top of the stairs coordinates, and then just change the coordinates to be wherever you spawn in when you teleport up to this waystone. So that way, as soon as you teleport in, the parallel process will know that you're above the bridge. Now, a second bug could occur if you have different entrances into the map. So let me edit the map real quick here. Now, let's just say that we have another entrance over here on the right side. So kind of similar to the waystone, you'll enter the map being above the bridge, even though you haven't been below it first to trigger this event over here. And it's pretty much just the same fix, just copy and paste your above bridge events that you have in this parallel process and paste it until you have enough to cover a line. So once your character comes into the map and walks past this line, it would then know that you're on top of the bridge again. Now that should cover most bugs that I could think of, and that is everything. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.